Hi there, my name is Syed Rizvi. This is Linux tutorial part 2 series of the video where you will learn about Linux and learn about Linux terminal. In previous video we talked about Linux introduction and where you can download and where you can install on your computer the Linux distribution. In this video we will learn a little bit more about Linux terminal and some tips and tricks from the terminal related learning. So Tux is the Linux brand, which is basically Penguin. So this logo is represent basically Linux, and if you see this in different distribution, it's basically that when you see a Penguin, you can see that this is related to a Linux. So this link will be available in the description, where you can log on and get the terminal running on your browser, and you can start using on there instead of installing it. So that is one way you can, without installing, and start running it on your browser. So we will learn about some terminal tips and tricks, some introduction to the new things. So terminal is case sensitive, so where you can see uppercase L is not equal to lowercase. So if you have some file saved with uppercase, it is not same as lowercase. So and also you can do tab to complete commands. For example, you're writing a big command or big file name, you can press a tab and tab will automatically fill in the file name. Otherwise it will propose all similar option. For example, file is text and another file is text1. So system will propose both file if you have tx and you can pick one of them. So and also you can, every time you enter a command on kernel on the Linux terminal, you can do arrow up on your keyboard. It will bring up one by one all the old commands. And you can also do history command, and it will bring up the all the old commands as well. And after you use a command, you can do a greater than sign and put the file name, and then result will be saved in the file. You can see you can do a cat command to display file present working directory. You can see pwd, and also for every command you don't know about information about that command, you can do that command, for example cat and then space dash dash h or help. So you can write just h or just put the whole word help, and it will display all the available option for this command. So let's get started. Excuse me. So we can see this, I've been running this commands up here. So let me just do one more command, clear. So as you can see, this is uppercase clear and it's a lowercase clear, so it will not work with the uppercase, it's only work with lowercase. So we just learned about some of the commands. For example, from the last introduction video, we learned about list command, which is ls, and let's take a look at the help on this. So let's see. So we can see that all of these are option to run after ls. We can add this on there, and after we put ls, for example, and what I usually do to display all the entries, include entries which start with the dot. Up here you can see dash a, and I do lowercase l, which is listening format. So you can combine more than one these options, and then you can run the command and it will show you all the commands are related to that. So here we can see that it's showing all the controls of the file that you have access to that as a user, and then there's a group and there's others. So this is divided into the 3 sections of a file that is available to others, and they can see that, and the group on the same machine. So that is a access system. So we can also see list full date and time. So let's take a look at this e up here, ls dash e, and we can see some date and time on that, when this was created, and some history on this file, and we can see some sort by size. So let's try one thing up here. ls, I just did arrow up and do s. I did the lowercase s, so let's try one more time and then see uppercase if it does make a difference. And we can see that lowercase means something else than uppercase, so that is there. And how to save a file from greater than sign. For example, ls, and we can do ls dash a l and greater than sign. We can say text, we can say list file, and then press enter. We don't see any result, what happened, but if we do it ls-a, we will see another file in this list. Now we just created list file, and we can see this date is coming on there, and we can, if we want to display this file, we can say cat and li. So I'm just going to press tab to complete this. It's automatically completing, and if I press enter, so basically it's printed this file up here which we have run. So let me do just one thing, clear this out, and let's try one more up arrow. And so as we can see that this is displaying this file, and so let's take a look at cat and help on this up here. Alrighty, so we can see what does this stand for, and it show you this information about that, where does it come from. And let's try one more thing about ls. Let's compare to this up here, dash h, and we can see that list directory content, so the name of the command, and you can see all the information on there. So I would highly recommend go ahead and try this different list, and you can see that what are the results with that, and that is the most used file we can say that. So let's go back to our file where we were looking at it. So command present working directory. So we just actually we looked at it last time, but let's look at it again. So pwd, so it's basically showing us the current directory. So if we want to see history, let's HISD. So we can see we have all the history of these commands we have used. Excuse me. So we try to use bash up here, ls, and we can see all of them are numerically categorized in history, and we can also save this file as a file, history. We can see greater than sign and put history up here, cmd history command file. So when we do ls dash al, so we can see we have another file. So so cat is concatenate, so we can also display more than one file at a time. So let's try that, cat, and we can say history, and we can say we want to do list file and put them into another file, sum file. So that is our new file where we're putting it all together into the sum file. And so let's take a look at cat s sum file. So as we can see that it's basically showing from here history, and then it adding this command thing into this. So it basically concatenated both files into one file where we name this to the sum file. So you can have display more than one file, and you can put them together, and you can do history up here, and you can see all the history files that we have up here. So cat sum file, we just display our file history. So these are all basic commands. I will say go ahead and try this, and we will learn more commands in coming videos. And try this link. We will be sharing this link. I will be sharing this link into the description, YouTube description. So please go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you very much for the watching.